Every week, I dive deep into YouTube to uncover hidden viral niches. And today, I found it. A strategy so deceptively simple, it's helping small creators earn over $5,000 a month with just a few videos. No studio, no team, no expensive software, just a unique style of storytelling that's taking YouTube by storm. But it's real.
If there's something YouTube will always be good at, it's providing a platform for all types of niches. Commentary, storytime, gaming, you name it. The possibilities for content are practically endless. Of course, it's no secret that the site has become a little bit oversaturated with content farms. But you guys don't want to hear me talk about content farms again. I already did that. So did like every content creator known to man. This time though, I'm focusing on one of the most common and low effort niches out there. StickmanTubers.
My very first time smoking the devil's lettuce, aka green grass of Jerusalem. So what happened was, at school one day.
Oh yeah, we're talking about groundbreaking stuff here today, folks. Me when the content creator uses other content creators for content? Now, I'm not here just to throw flack at every Stickman channel, since I know there are original and iconic ones out there. It's a niche that has always popped off, but because it's such a popular low-effort style, tons of people are doing the same thing, some more successfully than others.
Head teachers, and then all the deputy head teachers come in, and then with the head teacher, and then he says, take a smell of him. And the girl deputy head teacher
Most Stickman channels that took off started with the drug niche, since for whatever reason, people love hearing about that one time a high schooler tried substances for the first time. Channels like Chains for Real, Ninye, Lone, if that's even how you pronounce any of their names, either started with drug stories or eventually leaned into them. For whatever reason, this content does really, and I mean really fucking good. It's genuinely baffling how anyone can tell these creators apart when most of their videos look and feel the same. Take a look at their designs. They all look nearly identical. It isn't the end of the world that they all roughly do the same thing, but they are constantly talking about drugs, sex, and high school like grown adults who peaked back then and decided, oh, I'm gonna go walk into high school. Some of them branch out into other topics. It's not the only thing they do, but it feels like a prerequisite for every StickmanTuber to have a video about their first weed experience. They act like the first time they took a vitamin gummy gave them a full out-of-body trip. And I get it. It's entertaining and bound to be exaggerated. But either they're over-exaggerating or every StickmanTuber is a massive lightweight. Shit, maybe I'm missing out. I should start eating rum and raisin ice cream and start making content with it. Guys, I think I'm drunk. Whoa, dude. But seriously, some creators have moved past the drug shtick and started experimenting with different content. It's genuinely refreshing and gives me a little hope to see that. But I've mostly seen it just on Ninye. Most StickmanTubers can't deny that their content is repetitive and, dare I say, slop. That's why it's nice to see a few actually move on to greater things. Now, before I talk about the other topics I had planned for this video, I'm just gonna have to knock this out of the way. I am gonna get a little woke here. I can't stand offending everybody. He lives up to his name, so props for that. But oh my god, his Stickman designs, they drive me crazy. He plays into every single stereotype. And have you seen how he depicts literally any girl in his videos? Worst of all, his content is actually pretty good in terms of quality, all right? I actually think his humor's the most middle school grade type of humor. One of his most popular now deleted videos gave every race stats, but somehow confused nationality with race. That's the kind of education and humor that an uncle would show you while laughing on his couch going, that was so funny, nephew. Look at how he talks about the black guy. Maybe I am just a little too woke. But still, this guy's doing well for himself despite being demonetized. Clearly, he has his shit figured out. But then I see his thumbnails and humor, and then I just feel spiders crawling over my back. But, okay, I'm gonna stop before I become his next Twitter punchline. Wouldn't that be a great content farm?
Wild. In my own stick figure community, almost no one has a new idea. It's wait for someone to have a successful video about about high school or drugs, then just copy it. You see, the algorithm doesn't encourage risk, it encourages conformity. It wants to link similar channels and ideas to make you stay on the platform, and having the same basic title or concept is a good way to make the algorithm promote you.
With all the good and bad StickmanTubers out there, it's not surprising that a lot of people would want to become like them. One of the biggest appeals of StickmanTubing is how undemanding it is. Want to be a storytime StickTuber? Easy, just draw a stickman with one defining feature, if you can even call it that, and boom, you've got yourself an avatar you can sketch in under 30 seconds. Then, just talk about how high you got in Miss Manuela's Spanish class. I get it, it's efficient, it's practical, the style lets you crank out videos way faster, but is faster really better? Could Stickman channels put in a little bit more effort? Sure, but it's not like every successful Stickman creator is lazy. Sometimes the entertainment alone carries the content. Oh, but you don't want to be a storytime channel? Well, that's too damn bad. Get to work. Yeah, get to work. Yeah, yeah, make that story. Make that story. Talk about that one time. That one time you met a girl and what do we categorize these StickmanTubers anyways? Like, yeah, they're stickmen, but there's also these other variants that have, like, you know, the circle head, the torso, the 2 stick arms, the 2 stick legs. Do they count as stickmen? I wouldn't really know. I assume they are because of the 2 arms and legs, but do we consider it low effort? A lot of the channels that do have these sort of designs do seem to have their things figured out, so they're doing perfectly fine. No, I don't know. I have no idea. Regardless, StickmanTubers aren't new. They've been around since the early days of YouTube. They didn't just appear overnight. We're talking 2006 type of presence. But I think a few of you might have been influenced by different types of StickTubers, like Alan Becker. This guy has been posting for nearly 20 years. Even though his niche is more about animation rather than just dragging a stickman on the screen, he made full-blown stickman animations that still hold up to this day. I wouldn't say he popularized the concept of making a simple design for the sake of efficiency, but he had a major influence on a lot of animation StickTubers. These channels are great examples of making entertaining but unique content, even if the designs or quality vary. Honestly, some of them aren't too different from today's StickTubers. Most of these creators are just watered down versions of the originals. It's especially clear with videos talking about history or fun facts, thumbnails with the same circle cutouts, or titles like what dying on every planet would be like. How many of these videos are you going to watch until you feel that you're fully informed? I mean, come on. Yeah, you guys don't even watch it for the stickman. It's probably just something you leave in the background while you goon or something. But at least you're watching something new. It's brain nourishment with minimal effort. That surely makes it ethical and non-problematic. Why is there so many of these videos? There's so many of these historic or fun fact StickmanTubers that they just end up wanting to get a piece of the pie, you know? They don't really do it because they're passionate about what they're doing. They mostly do it just because they want the money. YouTube is money. You get money easily if you make entertaining content, and one of the easier ways of getting money is, well, stealing ideas from bigger creators. After you finish watching the higher quality content, you realize laziness breeds more laziness. People end up noticing how easy it looks to make this type of content, but when they try to, they realize, oh, this is harder than it seems. And they've managed to find ways to cut corners on the easiest niche possible. I think you know where this is going. Yup, we're talking about AI.
You know, AM very late, AM very ill. AM going to the hospital. Fast, AM pain.
I know. I talk about AI in every one of my videos because, ooh, the buzzword, AI, slop, epidemic, goon. I'll try to cut back on the AI talk in my videos, but it's just so prominent in the content creation field nowadays, they can't just brush over it. With the rapid rise of AI, genuineness online has taken a nosedive. Automation is everywhere thanks to generative images and audio. You think someone actually sat down and made all of that? Hell no! It's automated across dozens of accounts. This kind of stuff floods TikTok and Instagram Reels too. Whole channels push AI tutorials promising you'll make thousands a month automating content. What throws me off the most is the fact that some of the AI StickTubers are making motivational lock-in content despite using AI. Surely you see the hypocrisy in that. Why don't you take your own advice? And since stickmen are so simple to draw, AI creators decided to jump into the whole mix and be like, oh, I'm gonna make artistic videos. It's absurd that this is even a thing. They're selling Be Like Rico animations in 5 seconds, which just means slapping together prompts and shitty scenes. Most of the time, they're just stealing from stickmen? You need AI to make stickmen for you? A preschooler could draw a stickman. So why the hell are you asking AI to do it for you? Automating the easiest art form makes even content farms look like angels. This just proves that the dream of being a creator is now being reduced to just automated slots for cash. Why am I acting like this was a secret? Everyone knows this. I just really don't get it. I really don't. When did it become so hard for someone to just sit down and draw stickman? Like, it's not rocket science, guys. Please, please. Anything would be better than AI. I think it's more of a disservice to use AI for stickmen. Please. I can't stress enough, StickmanTubers aren't inherently bad. They're perfectly valid. If you really think about it, I'm basically doing the same type of content, fundamentally speaking at least. I poke fun at them here and there, but it's obvious many aren't as bad as I made them out to be. Like everything online, it's not immune to greed or laziness. Maybe the real problem isn't the creators themselves, but AI, or just people chasing easy clout. Originality is hard, but still possible to do. It may not be super original to do commentary with memes and images throughout the video like I do, but originality doesn't come from your niche, but also to the amount of effort you put into it. If you decide to make a channel, your amount of effort will play a big role in your own success. So if you want to try and make stickman content, knock yourself out. I believe that even stickman channels have the potential to become something unique and entertaining. All I ask is that you maybe cut down a little bit on the drugs. I don't think talking about galaxy gas is going to do you any good. You know what though? I think I'll be making some changes from here on out. I'm going full stickman tuber. I'll glorify the usage of drugs every so often. You know, I'll just talk about a bit of that, a little bit of this. I think we're going somewhere better with this channel by just doing stickman content. No, guys, come on. It's not that bad. Guys. I know I should have gone to college.